Dylan!
Dylan!
You son of a Mitch. Happy 4th of July. There's not a better car to be filming on America Day than this plum crazy purple Dodge Challenger. Welcome in, Mitch. Ooh. To another episode of Lifted Motors. If you guys have not watched it yet, last week we shot the 1969 Charger. We'll throw that link in the description. You guys can go check that out. And we're gonna do something similar here today. This to me looks like a hammerhead shark right here from the front. That nose, the vents, everything, it just has such a mean, aggressive look. What made you pick this vehicle for your project?
There was, many cars to choose from, just like the old Mustangs, the Cudas. The Challenger is unique within itself. I love the lines on this car, just like you said on the hood. The way the lines go up and over the back rear, just something very unique about the 71 that's different than the 70 and the 73, 74.
What changed between the 70 and 71?
Usually it's gonna be on the back tail lights,
okay,
and also on the front grille. You have the dual grille openings right here, and on the back it's split also like that. On the 70 it was straight across, and I think on the 72 they actually went to just single headlights instead of like the one across like that.
Those nostrils are a lot like thinner, more so than
exactly like on the Charger, yeah. And on the 70, this was just all open right here. This was just a grille without these inserts right here.
So as we talked about on the Charger, you did everything time period correct. You didn't go crazy with all the randomness and stuff that people attack onto things.
No.
You can see it's paint match purple underneath here, all the finish. Well, first, what was the original color of this?
This was original Plum Crazy.
It was?
Original Plum
that guy
Crazy.
was yellow, right?
It was, yeah. This was Plum Crazy with a white vinyl top, white interior. So we didn't change anything on this car. This is true to the code that it was when it was originally built.
Pristine, like that?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was repainted and everything else.
Oh,
I actually got it from the original owner. We've been very fortunate of getting these cars from original owners.
Wow.
No rust on the cars.
Wow.
So the gentleman that had this car is out of Hondo, Texas. He took it back to like a concourse type of car with the paint and everything else, but he did take it back to the original drivetrain, everything else on the car. So it was original as far as from the original build of the car, paint, color, everything else, but he also kept the correct drivetrain and everything else to the car was true.
Gotcha.
I think it was a 383 4-speed, and then you'll obviously see what we did on the mods as far as what we typically do underneath everything else in the car.
No mirror.
I know.
Now, is that?
Now this one didn't come with a mirror either, believe it or not, yeah. What? It's a little tough because you're driving, you gotta rip that neck over to the side and make sure you don't hit anybody.
We talked about that in the last video. I thought he was just having those removed. I had no idea that was even a thing, that they would come stock that way on some models.
Absolutely.
The white stripes, is that original? Was that something you guys
No, that's
had?
original too. This is for an RT, which is what this car was an RT.
That's where I was going.
This was the stripe kit that came on the RTs.
I like that you have the original RT badging like it would have been done, and then you just got that little touch there.
Right.
That the 6.2.
Where it was like a 318 or 383 Magnum.
Yeah.
It has the, the same look and feel of what that logo was on the original. Little unique things too is like the Dodge emblem, like where you have the Challenger RT badging on the side, just on the right side passenger, they put this little badge, the Dodge star on that side. It's not on the other side. They just do it on the one side of the car.
You and I have commented a bunch of times just when we're in here about the little touch of these in like.
Right, and that's just for a 71 that they did the side vents or the side louvers like that. 70 didn't have it, these did.
And that's fake. So
that's fake, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
unlike, let's say, the Shelbys on the Mustangs are actually fully open to actually give some air back to the brakes in the back. Unique thing about the gas cap too, again, just like on the Charger, you have the flip top gas cap here, so it pops open. There is a little gas cap in here that you do turn, but this is just kind of cosmetic.
Of course, you do the shaved down tires.
Yep, these are again high performance no charge, just like we did on all the cars. Scrub them down, re-billboard them with the Goodyear Polyglass GT. Period correct. Always go with the kind of torque thrust D looking rim on each of the cars.
Yeah.
I like them to look like big Hot Wheels, and these are very traditional Hot Wheels looking car, but also kind of period correct of kind of the torque thrust D rims back in that day. But it certainly gives them that race look, that really kind of 1960s feel and flavor.
Was the top original color like this?
Top original color, white
And
vinyl.
Original
Yep.
condition, or do you have to redo it?
We did have it redone,
Okay.
as well as all the interior. You'll see in a minute.
It's just so fun. I mean, it just pops so much. That white top on the purple. And I remember the first day I went over to that shop with you and I saw this and I looked at you, I was like, this is gonna end up being your favorite because it's just so much fun, man.
Well, it's a mixture of like, you know, the bigger car like the Charger and the smaller car like the Mustang. It kind of blends those two together. Yeah, absolutely.
You definitely feel it when you drive.
You do. You know, on the Mustang, you get really that feel and flavor of throwing the car around because it's kind of shorter wheelbase, smaller, and it's just, you know, a lot tighter little car. This doesn't have it as much. And obviously the Charger less. You got that big long wheelbase, so it's a great highway car.
Yeah.
This is a good hybrid between those two cars with the longer wheelbase, shorter wheelbase. This is really tight looking, really cool the way it kind of tucked in that rear trunk space, that cat's eyes feel with the blinkers in the back.
Love this here.
Yeah, just little details. And how aggressive like the lines are down the side, a lot of times they're not as aggressive as what you see on these cars. It's just a very simple line like that, but you can see how they're flared out on the Challengers to really give it a very unique sculpted look.
Little wide body. Even though it's just such a simple little thing, like it breaks it up and it's so visually appealing.
Because it kind of ties, you got the headlight, and then it breaks that center line here, so it's just not a lot of purple sitting here.
Do you like the split or do you like the one?
I love the split.
I do too.
I really do.
I do too.
Yeah, it gives it its own
cool. You got the
Challenger,
right there in the middle.
Something that was just specific to the 71 Challenger. It changed in 72, again in 73.
Quad tip exhaust.
Yep.
What exhaust system do you have on here? Custom
Again, custom stainless steel from American Legends.
Yeah.
That did the build.
So they make all their own for you?
They do. They pipe everything, welded everything. So
that's awesome.
Same thing we did on this car that we did on the Charger is putting the subframe connectors on. And again, these were laser etched to the bottom of the car. So they look factory. If you looked underneath the car, you'll see the whole subframe underneath, but it actually contours the bottom of the car. So they welded it and made it go straight across. So it looks like it's factory from the...
Might be a dumb question, but that's what I'm here for, is to ask the dumb questions. Are these functional? What is this?
They're bumperettes or bumper guards. You know, say somebody had to push you or you had to back up something. They're semi-functional. I wouldn't trust pushing on them. In the 70s, they started coming out with a lot more safety features that the cars had to have, like bumper guards and things like that.
So that's just like a time period thing that was just like a standard of what
it is, and I think some of the things that happened when the 70s started coming in, there was a lot more safety features, and this was kind of their representation of kind of how to work around that. I think you'll see it also in the front. Well,
this trunk has to be massive. Is this big?
It's actually not that
Is it
big.
not? From right here, it looks like.
I know.
Mean, that is not what I thought.
And just like on all the cars, we have the battery tender underneath.
Where you can plug it in.
So you can just plug it in and keep the battery charged up. If the cars sit here for over 4 or 5 days, we always plug them in to make sure the batteries stay tendered and charged.
Is that amp?
That's the amp, and the subwoofer and the amp.
You got subs in this thing?
Subs, baby, absolutely.
You gotta have subs in a plum crazy purple Hellcat Challenger. It just kind of comes with it. Let's open the front in here before we get outside. Now, she gave you a little surprise yesterday.
Oh yeah, she did.
And I Googled it, and what I found was that they're all capable of doing that.
Okay.
Not necessarily that they all will,
okay,
but they're capable.
Okay.
Okay. I sent them the footage.
6.2 Hellcat motor. We didn't bump this one up like we did on the Charger, you know, to kind of change the pulley to increase the 80, 100 horsepower, simply because this is a little bit smaller car, a lot lighter car. It's enough to handle the horsepower that's in this, you know, engine for this car.
With the exhaust and everything, you're still probably pushing 750.
At least. I think it dynoed out a little over 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we got the headers, custom headers on here with all the stuff.
There you go. So you still do the headers.
Yeah.
This is beautiful through here, too.
Yeah.
The way he does all that is awesome.
We didn't get too crazy, like, you know, adding a lot of other pieces like we did on the other car.
Oh, yeah, because this piece was just one solid.
Yeah, just like on the Charger, it was all one solid piece.
I think with the purple, the way you can still see this black, it looks cool like that.
And there was, on the Charger, there's just so much room in that car. You really had to put another piece in there because it just opened up so much. And there's just a bunch of gaps in there, so you kind of close the gaps on those like that.
And they did an amazing job with these engines. These engines have been such a huge customer fan favorite. And I mean, you got it in your you got a million of these engines.
I got a few. My wife's car, our TRX, Charger.
Come on in, Dylan.
Dylan!
These look very original.
Right. The radios, these are all Bluetooth.
This is still Bluetooth in here.
Where the gauges are set up, so they're talking to the Hellcat engine. Dakota Digital did a great job, so they look identical to the original gauges.
I love this. This is.
Now check that out.
Yeah.
When you go in reverse,
it lights up.
So it lets you know you're in reverse, and you go ahead and kick it.
And that's original, baby.
That's all original.
Yeah.
That was another little kind of bonus when you get the RT. The little things like that actually come on the car as well.
That is so cool.
Turn signals, you can see them original on there. It actually says right.
Yeah. Oh, it does.
And it actually says left.
Yeah.
Just like we did on the other cars, we have the electric brake on here for the emergency brake. So you push this down, it'll actually set the emergency brake when the car is turned off.
These block a lot of sun here. This is where you just stick your rolled cigarettes.
That's it,
That's what it's there for.
Drop down in your lap. Yeah, that's it.
This is a little compartment here.
Just a little cigarette, you know.
Yeah.
So the old swoop.
Exactly.
You know, you had your wear your cigarette lighter.
Just normal.
I just got the console here. Original console, the way it's contoured and stuff is really neat. The way they booted the little shifter.
Yeah, it's hard for me even to ask you specific questions about what's original because everything looks pretty synonymous.
It's pretty much all, it is original. Again, it was a 4-speed car, so you know we had everything from the clutch, brake, accelerator. And then you got like down here your little high beams.
That's your high beam for your foot there?
Yeah, it's not on your typical like on the thing. So
I've never seen that
before. Old school, man.
Yeah,
That's your high beams right there. The old school, seat belts that came with it, nothing fancy. Clip and undone. I love the little wood grain.
I love
even though it's faux, but it's like really nice.
The perforated, it's a really nice touch. That looks really cool. There's a decent amount of room in here too. And I'm 6'2".
Yep.
My head's not fighting. Eric's even taller than me, and he's back there. And that pistol grip is so sweet. Got his gauges going. Pretty simplistic in here. I like that this white headliner here carries all the way, and you can see it as you look out the car. That plum crazy purple, it just shimmers. It looks so good. This is what we're here for, baby. Come on, boy. America.
Yeah, this will get
Happy 4th of July.
Sideways, yeah. This will get sideways on you real quick. So if you step into it too much.
The experience of what shifting these gears and what this clutch feels like, how can you describe that?
Well, pretty much as you get ready to tack it up, you'll bring in some power. It depends on where you're at. Drop the clutch in first, get it tacked up. You'll feel it start to drop off on you. You'll go for second, and what's nice is when you go for third, you just push. You can see how the shifter pushes already into third, right, like that.
Yeah.
So unlike a gated shifter where you have to go 1, 2, and actually force it into third, fourth, this actually you just go straight up and brings it right back. So you can actually really speed shift that gears through it that way.
Is that clutch throw?
Probably the best is the Mustang.
Mustang.
And then I would say this one, and then the Charger.
So it's different than the Charger?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. The Charger, you kind of got to really feather it in. There's so much power. This will get away from you real quick.
I like it. I like when it does that.
Yeah.
Keep my hat on today.
Yeah.
Charger tossed my hat off last time. Oh, that sounded so good. What beats that? I'll wait. Put it in the comments, folks.
Smoking it.
They did a really good job with their exhaust note. A lot of the newer ones, I feel like the whine is the most dominant sound you get, where this, you get a pretty equal sound of the engine itself and the one. I mean, it's really cool how they did this. It sounds great. Did you do anything to the handling of this? Because I've noticed it has a pretty tight turn radius on it.
We didn't do anything. We put obviously an upgraded system in the front as far as the suspension system and whatnot.
Chassis is not original then. You had to put a beefy chassis on it to handle this power.
Exactly, and that's where we did the front subframe connectors. It has a different front clip, rear.
Gotcha.
And that's how we are able to keep this thing from actually wrapping up on itself, the body. Torquing on itself.
What makes this your favorite? Why is it your favorite?
It's got a little bit of everything as far as all the cars pulled together. It's got the power, it's got the shift. I think a lot cleaner layout than what the other cars have. Little things like the steering wheel, things like that.
Does it up your confidence in your ability to be aggressive with it compared to the Charger? Just the way it's laid out?
This car definitely does.
Exactly.
Yeah, this car definitely does.
Yeah.
The Charger is just such a big car. It has so much power. It can really throw you around. Now, it takes a straight line really well because of that long wheelbase, where you saw this one can get away from you really quick.
Yeah, once you get a feel for that play.
Yeah, you can just play it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But then when you drop out and get the next one, it's going to torque on you. So you got to be prepared for that to stay in it so it doesn't torque back on you, because once you get off of that, get out of the accelerator, it's going to want to swap on you. So that's why you have to be ready.
Well, what a day. What a way to spend the 4th of July driving this America muscle car right here. And my friend, you did not disappoint in driving it again.
A lot of fun, a lot of fun.
The sound, the smell of those brakes, the engine, even just the nostalgia of, you can smell that classic car in there. It just has a different smell to it. It's just, it's hard to describe in words, something you have to experience for yourself. Any closing remarks from you on this car? I mean, you're the owner, and that's the thing too, it's so cool. I wanna make sure you guys know that. This man drives these cars. What he just did out there is no different than what he's doing on a week. Maybe got after it a little bit more, maybe, unless someone makes you mad.
Right.
But
I won't be doing that on the streets.
Every week he's driving these cars, because most of the time people never drive them, and he really does, and I love that you actually drive them. Is there anything from an owner's perspective that you'd want to highlight that's just stands out to you the most?
Not other than if anybody ever has the opportunity to get in one, or purchase one or build one, it's just great to see them on the road. It's great to see kind of that American muscle still living. If you have them, drive them. I want to see them on the road.
Behind us is Mitch's helicopter. That is his business here. It's a helicopter charter service company. You're gonna go fly and see some fireworks tonight.
That's right.
That's gonna be the ultimate view of those fireworks, is up in the sky like that. That'll
Family
be
tradition.
Absolutely incredible. So I won't hold you up anymore. Thank you, sir, for another, here we go. Another day, amazing car content. This is my favorite thing to do. I enjoyed this so much. I'm appreciative. Thanks for watching another episode of Lifted Motors. We'll see you in the next video. Happy 4th of July. This watch doesn't even work, but I just thought it would look good. Look at that. You gave me some.
Dang. Did I go
low? You did
on
that.
you?
I didn't even have calluses before that. There's nothing there.